Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you back to Berryfield, the lovely town right here. Still rather underdeveloped, however, it is underway. We have plenty of buildings that have been placed right now. I have yet to get any new housing designs. I did have a live stream, however, and created something fairly grand in the form of our town tavern, which is pretty nice, although it did take up the entire stream, which was not really planned, but it was the second attempt at the tavern, because I tried to make something that wasn't too big. Merv, don't start eating that now. You're making a really loud, annoying, crackly noise. There we go, stop that. Anyway, the microphone, I think, tends to pick that up, which can be a little bit frustrating. Also, it looks like for some reason we've put the tables down, but nothing else yet. Also quite interesting, we have 2 of these as well. Plenty is being done. Plenty has happened at this point right now. We don't really want to build this just yet, because I do have these random pillars here. And also we just had a notification. Nope, not the one I'm looking for. This one. Brian! Level 6 farmer, fantastic. Okay, we'll keep that going. So the tavern is pretty cool. Like I said, it did take quite some time to get done correctly, but I did manage to make something fairly cool, although I am going to make an alteration. So this is it right here. I already have the road, which I didn't want, actually. I completely forgot about that. I should really... It doesn't matter so much. The main issue I have with the tavern is that I need to spawn it in. That's the big issue. Not to mention... this little bit sticking out is going to probably cause more issues than I thought it would. It's kind of cool, though, but I want it to be sort of around about this area. For some reason, it's decided to stop building itself. Anyway, I'm around there, or maybe we make it along the side. Here might be kind of nice, because it'll be relatively centered. But then again, I was going to make the Masons Guild or something of that particular caliber around that area, so here might be a good idea. Just off this corner. That way it's facing the main... Yeah, maybe right there. Probably not right around there. But then we could probably fence some parts of it off, which might look quite nice. I think we're going to have it off by 1 tile. Here's probably not a bad spot. Let's do that. So what I need to do is first get rid of this bit. So let me just... Can I not get rid of this? That's really weird. Okay. Maybe I can. I've just got to do it in a weird way. No, I can't. That's very interesting. Can I change it? Apparently not. I can't even change it. That's makes it even more weird. Okay. Maybe I can make a version that I can change and then put it in. Why are these all blue as well? This is not what I wanted. Why are they all blue? What does it mean? Now we have a back door right here, which is one thing that I wanted to change. This is just going to have to be a thing, I think, until I can get something sorted out. But like I said, the main issue is that I have to spawn this in, because I need to have fences across the front. And the only way fences really work without bugging out like they do over here, not connecting properly, is by spawning things in. So a little bit annoying. Also, I need to change this sort of weird chimney. Now, the only reason this is here is because I needed to cover the back a little bit more because it looked a little bit ugly. So I've done that. However, it's just made this bit look ugly. So I need to... I think it might just be the case of changing it into clay brick instead of this stone. To be honest, the stone works here because it's the blacksmiths. But I do want to emulate something similar to this. But it needs to cover the back. Maybe just make it look a little bit more blocky. It looks fairly grand right now, which is probably not a desired effect to really go for. So for now, I will be attempting to delete this. Level 6 trapper right there. The game is going to be sort of running in the background. That will be fine. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. It's when I find out I can't change the flooring over here. That will... Wait, no. Now I'm confused. Yeah, now I'm really confused. So I can... Now I can put road in. I can't over there, but I can here. Man, yeah, I'm really confused. Is it because that's not part of the road yet. Not enough food. Yeah, food is becoming a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Which is surprising, because we have so many farmers, but I guess we're eating quite a lot of it. We could be harvesting some of these berries, I suppose. That's... I didn't know I could do that. Okay. That's a design I've not come up... Well, not thought of before. Wow. Okay. This has added so much. I didn't even know I could put bushes on top of bushes. Wait, how far up can the rabbit hole go? If I can go 3 high, that would be great. Then I can have bush trees. Berry trees, I suppose. I don't know if it will allow me to go that high. Maybe if I make a ladder next to it. Yeah. Maybe I can do it if I have a ladder here. You're a bit lost though, aren't you? Yeah, you're very glum. How many of you are... Yeah, it's not very many of you are happy, are you? Why not? Is it the housing situation? Let's find out. I don't know. My meal was raw. We need another cook. That's the thing. We need to have a second chef. We have one right now. He is just apparently terrible at leveling up, but that will do, I suppose. Someone else needs to be a farmer. Do we have Bobby Joe? I don't think I do. Something to wait on. However, let's see what the cook is currently doing. They're probably wasting a lot of their time making... Yeah, okay. They're just making animal feed right now. I've not really got them making any of this kind of stuff, which is interesting because I thought I did maintain these stews, but apparently not. I'm going to put them on the top. Try and make 20 all the time. That would be ideal. As for all this other stuff... Okay, you know what? This make 10 meat-y broths. There we are. And 10 veggie ones. You never know, there might be some vegetarians around here. Eggs, I'd rather not use those up. I can make some pot pies eventually, but I'm not really killing any of the animals. Have I got a stove oven yet? I don't think I do. Let's get one of those put in. There we go. Yeah, the chef's not really been making anything, so this has probably caused some issues. Nice! Wait, can you not get down? Or is it just because you have nothing to do? Okay, cool. We can make these cool little bushes now. I'm going to keep that like this. Wow, my voice really raised there. I'm going to keep it like that, because otherwise I will forget. And I just still need to try and figure out why this is not really working. It's a bit frustrating. It works. Doesn't work there. Doesn't work there. If I go to blocks, will it work now? No. Maybe if I start from over here and then go and cover it. Okay. No. Like, no, that won't work. Okay. Can we rub that out then? Very difficultly. But we can definitely do it. Alright, we're going to have some issues with how this connects. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure now they're both part of the same design. Yeah, okay. It's not really what I wanted, but we're going to have to live with that mistake now for the rest of our lives. Let's just finish this off. Okay, let's just keep going with the other jobs that we have at our disposal. We'll also have the game keep moving so that we can get that food situation sorted out. So I'm looking for something a bit blocky. Just traditional sort of chimney, but I want to make sure I cover enough space so that it doesn't look completely flat and boring. I say boring. It's, you know, it's a chimney. There's not much to expect. You know, it is just a chimney. Distant lands. 8 frost snap flowers. I'll be back in 4 days. I might be able to get you cactus flower seed. Okay. Yeah, okay, then I'll do that. This is just these? Wild frost snap. Yeah, just harvest these. I think we need to harvest a few more anyway. So we'll get that going. As for food, I'm pretty sure I put down that new... Where am I going here? Inventory. Nope, nope, nope. That's not where I'm going at all. There we go. That oven should be around here. There we go. That thing is much smaller than I was expecting. It would make for a nice decoration, however. This town's coming along nicely. Also, I need to extend this lighthouse a little bit more. I need to have a little bit more of a tower sticking out. Okay, cool. At least we're feeding the sheep now. We have lots more wool than we probably should have. What the hell is that? Is that vomit? Sheep feed. Cool. Apparently it's not vomit. Okay, let's butcher some of these chickens. Let's go for this one and this one. There we go. So now we can get ourselves some of these pollo feathers and some pollo meat. As for the rabbits, I mean, these pollos don't seem particularly aggravated. We might have had too many sheep, though. Let's kill 2 of them. I think we just get mutton. We should be fine there. Anyway, back over to business. Going just back and forth, trying to keep things going. Keep things nice and varied. Okay, the clay. The main reason why I didn't use this is because we don't really have any. And, well, we don't have anyone that makes clay bricks, but we're spawning this in, which is why I feel kind of cheaty. I want something dark trim at the edges here. There we go. Something like this. There we are. And then something lighter, which will be the main stack. There we go. Now that does go out by a little bit too much. So I'm actually going to go back by 2 more. It's very light though, isn't it? Yeah, I was expecting something a bit darker. Maybe we should go the other way around. Maybe we should use this darker version instead. And the middle section should use the version that we previously used for the trim. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Darker color of brick would be desirable. So let's do that instead. Getting really quiet. Feels really quiet. Yeah, that seems much better. And then I suppose we just do that. Yeah, we go in by 1 more. See, this seems much simpler. Then we get to this part, and then maybe we just go up like this. Daily update. Any food? Nearly there. It seems to... It seems alright. I think we need to go up by a little bit more, though. Yeah. Could we just have the braziers at the top? Would that be fine? The problem is that they're stone, so it looks a little bit off. Not to mention it's quite bland, so we're definitely going to add more to it. I think 2 will be fine. The main issue we got here is the corners sort of show up there, which is not ideal. So we will use the darker blocks here just to add some tone. There we are. That's quite good. I like that. However, we could go down a little bit more here. Yeah, there we go. And we could also use the darker brick for the bottom. We will also probably get rid of this bit and this bit. And also use the darker brick at the top sections. Now, what else do we do? You know, this might actually need to go out by 1 more. I think that's fine. From a distance, though, it does seem just completely out of place. That's the issue. It's so bold. Having another structure behind it probably would help tremendously. Just to cover it up a little bit more. It looks really top-heavy as well. Needs more to it. This needs to stretch out like this. Covering up those corners is really important, I think. It's just really awkward too, because it does make it look really blocky at the top, which I don't appreciate. This needs to go up by one more here. Yeah, okay, that does add a bit more. I have so much trouble making chimneys in this. They're just hard to make look good at the back, really. They should really just be covered up. This one's okay, but it's not amazing. And this one seems to be suffering a similar fate. I mean, I suppose maybe I can add something like this to the bottom section for stability. Like that. Yeah, that looks quite nice. Could I do the same thing here, though? And leave it flat on this section? Oh, okay. Game is saving. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Throw that back in. I don't think that looks as bad now. Definitely adds a little bit more layers to it. Look at it from a distance. From the back, it does seem like a grand fireplace. You would think so anyway. I'm starting to think the clay look might be... just make it look a little bit odd, I suppose. Not to mention the way these connect here, for some reason, are just a different shade. I don't know if I should really care about that so much. Yeah, I think I do care about that. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad. I think we can definitely have one here, though. And this corner here and this one here. There we go. Which kind of means we need to place one here and here. And also that we get rid of this bit. Yep, that definitely helps quite a lot. Alright, we'll leave that for now. We still need to get this sort of back route connected. So we have this back door here, and I'm sort of curious where we get that connected from. Should it just go straight to this section here, or should it go around? There's no real point of having it going around like this. That's just, we can get into the main building through this doorway here anyway, so this is just sort of another route. So there's probably no reason why I shouldn't just have the road. We're going to use the lighter road. We usually do for disconnected paths. There probably should just be a straight road that goes all the way over there. I mean, we could have one that goes around the sides just for the sake of it, really. Especially considering we have a sign here. Or maybe we should have it go around like this. But I kind of prefer that to be covered up for the most part. So maybe not. I think that's fine. We could just move this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look bad there. We can have a post here that pretty much has the same sign. Alright then, that's not bad. Now we also need to put down some of the fences. Let's have some nice fences down.